Good afternoon, everybody. Terry Daniel here, voice actor and coach from UVT Coaching. Check us out, uvtcoaching.com. It's been forever since I've done a YouTube video, maybe well over a year. I've been kind of putting my focus on our blogs, our podcasts, which, by the way, if you haven't heard any of our podcast episodes, you can listen in and even subscribe at voiceoversermons.com. Well, here we are in December. And I just want to remind those of you who are brand new to voiceovers, or maybe you've been on the fence and kind of thinking about it. People have told you your entire lives you should be doing something with your voice, and maybe you're just kind of fed up with hearing that and ready to make a move. Here is why December is such a great time to do coaching. Yes, we spend a lot of time with holiday activities and with the family, and that is very important. But it's a good time to start your training, because then you could have your professional demos produced by possibly mid or end of January. And historically, in my experience, first quarter of every year is booming for voice actors. Commercials, narrations, video game character work. That it isn't the case with every voice talent. I mean, we all have kind of our slow months too, but historically, first quarter has been quite lucrative for voiceover work. And it doesn't surprise me, because a lot of advertising agencies renew their budgets the 1st of January. So now is a really good time to start the training. At first thought, you might be, well, I'm going to wait until after the holidays. And I get that, because that's kind of the way we conduct all of our businesses, right? We're like, well, I'm just going to it's kind of a New Year's resolution thing. I'm just going to put everything on the back burner until like January 2nd. And I want to encourage you not to do that, because again, you can start training now, and then you can have your demos produced by the end of January, and you're going to be able to, start marketing your business. So, don't sleep on this just because it's the holidays. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about my team, the UVT coaching team. We are full-time, we view ourselves as full-time voice actors who also coach. We didn't book our last gig in 1992 and then just decided to teach for money. I mean, you're going to get that with some of our competitors. We're all still active voice actors, recording a variety of different commercial and narration scripts on a weekly basis. And honestly, I benefited from working with two coaches back in Minneapolis in the late 80s who were also full-time voice actors. So getting that mentorship from people who are still actively working in the field is huge. And we are a team of 5, myself, Trish Bassani, Garnett Williams, Jan Anderson, Rob Marley, all established voice actors who also coach. I want to talk a little bit about how our programs work. This day and age, whether you work with us or, another coaching company, and there are a lot of great ones out there, we typically will conduct our coaching sessions via Zoom. It's very rare that you're ever going to meet with coaches in person. I know that a lot of people like that kind of hands-on experience where you want to work one-on-one with that individual coach in person. But, most of the time your clients are going to be out of the market. You're going to work with them over Zoom or over the phone or over Source Connect. So in my opinion, Zoom sessions are even more effective because they're recordable. You can do screenshots, you can share files, very effective. So that's how we conduct all of our coaching sessions. Now, the demo sessions, if you don't have a home studio, if you don't have any kind of setup at home, we will book our talents in an off-site studio. The furthest anybody's ever had to drive was like 30 minutes. And trust me, we found some incredible recording studios in areas where you wouldn't think there would be a recording studio. So that's never going to be an issue. If you're all set up at home and you have all your gear, your room is treated professionally, and your audio is good to go by the end of one of the coaching programs, then yes, we can record your demo from your home setup. So I also want to include that our programs are more like a mentorship. This isn't like a weekend seminar where you're rushed through any kind of program and suddenly Monday morning you're in a studio recording a demo when you're not ready. We work with our talents until they're ready come demo time. That's why our Big Kahuna program, which is our best program for beginners, has a flurry of coaching sessions, about 9 or 10 of them. We'll get through all of those before we even start talking about demos. We also write original content for our demos. I have a great copywriter by the name of Mike Blakey, who's also a talented musician. He writes all the content for our commercials. Garnett Williams is a great character coach, great character voiceover coach. He writes all the content for our video game and animation demos. And yours truly, I write all the explainer video and e-learning narration demos. So it's a team effort for sure. We've been around for a long time. I started doing voiceovers, I think it was like 1989. I booked my very first commercial. It was a Perkins or Embers commercial. No, Country Kitchen, one of those breakfast chains. It was a TV spot. And right after I booked that, man, I became addicted to doing this. I haven't really looked in the rearview mirror since, and it's been a great career, and I can't think of doing anything else. So that's a little bit about my team, uvtcoaching.com, and once again, I'm going to reiterate that one of the benefits that you'll have with working with our team is that we're all still full-time voice actors. And you're working with people who are still doing it. Very important, because again, you don't always get that with other coaching companies around the country. It's not that they aren't nice, professional people, but there are a few of them that maybe haven't booked in quite a few years, and you want to work with coaches who are active in the field. All right, I think that's going to do it for now. I'll try to, well, let's be honest, my next video is going to be in 2025 probably. I don't get in front of the webcam very often unless I'm doing a coaching session. So if you're interested in working with us, do me a favor, go to uvtcoaching.com. You can write me an email through that website and we can chat about options. We also accept payment plans for our programs. We also use Affirm as an option. I don't know if you've heard of Affirm. It's a buy now, pay later program. I've actually used this on Amazon a couple different times, and it works really well. So never feel, and this is pretty much the case with any kind of coaching company, you should never feel like you absolutely have to pay the full tuition up front. Some students do. They like to avoid interest and get it all out of the way up front, and that is welcomed. But it's not pay in full or the highway. Trust me, we can work with you on some kind of a payment plan. We don't like to see finances, get in the way of somebody's passions and dreams. So we're really flexible on stuff like that. So head to our website, uvtcoaching.com, and we will hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, everybody. My name's Terry Daniel, voice actor and coach, and we'll talk to you soon. Happy holidays.